What's going on, everybody? What's happening here? Is it working? You know what? I think it's the OBS. Okay. Yo. Okay, let me let this catch up for a second. Let's see here. All right. Wow, what a night. So I was playing poker here, and I got an alert about my freezer's temperature, and I was like, "It's weird. Maybe my wife opened it. It's freezer in the garage." I asked her, and she's like, "No, I didn't open it." So I go out there and I look. The compressor wasn't on, and the fan wasn't on, and I was like, son of a gun. So I've been spending the last quite a bit of time sweating my ass off in a hot garage, tearing the back off. So I had to tear the back off. I had to disconnect the complete relay. I had to then take out part of the compressor to get past the coils to find the drain pan that Whirlpool, for whatever reason, decided they wanted to put at the front, but then also didn't give you access from the front. So I had to get around everything, vacuumed it out, flush the line with vinegar, which was a bitch because the line is at a weird angle, so it wants to come back out at you. So I was able to get all of that done, put it all back together, suck everything out, including the vinegar. And it's slowly dropping temperature now that I can see, so I have to keep an eye on it. Which means I probably won't get much sleep because I'm going to have to be watching this damn freezer, because if it doesn't drop faster or get back to freezing, I'm going to have to take everything over to my mom's house. So yeah, that was fun. Bad beat. I'm hoping that since it's dropping, it's working. Even though the temperature is not dropping super fast, the humidity level dropped really quick, which means that most likely there was probably something, I don't know, blocking the line, so it was backing up. That's my only guess, but I have to just keep watching it. But yeah, if you've never taken a freezer apart, it's fun. A lot of fun. That was my first time taking apart a Whirlpool, and usually if I have to take something apart that I don't know how to, I'll YouTube it, and I'll try to figure it out that way, but this time I didn't have the leisure of trying to YouTube it and doing it on the go. I kind of got down there, hands in, jumped in, took off the back panel, turned a huge bright flashlight on, and started looking around different stuff, and yeah, fun, hot. I mean, the good news is, like, when I got down there, so the compressor, it's on the far right side on the back, and there's a fan that it's supposed to kick on, to obviously distribute the air to keep the compressor from getting really hot. Because if the compressor gets too hot, it'll turn the relay, basically will trip the relay, so then it can't come on, and it just kind of almost like an electronic, it just will shut down for a second. You don't want that with a freezer. And that was kind of the symptom that it was showing. So when I took the back off, first thing I noticed when I got in there is the fan wasn't going. I was like, that's not good. So I tried to jump start the fan. I was kind of moving it around, see if it would, kick on. Wouldn't do it. Yeah, so then once I did everything and I got through the lines and drained it, then the fan kicked on. And I was like, okay. And I stayed there for a little bit, just to test it. The fan kicked on, stayed on. And I could see that, the condensation was actually starting to come through the line, which was good. So I know that if there was any kind of block, It's not there now, and I most likely got it pulled out. So now I just have to watch and see if it actually gets cooler or what's gonna be the next step for this freezer. The best investment that I probably made for the freezer in my garage was a Yolink. It's a little like a thermometer. It goes in my freezer, and then I have a hub that's in my house, and it connects to an app on my phone. So if there's ever an issue with it, it'll alert me, which is great. And I can always check on it too, which is nice. It has the temperature and the humidity. So right now, let me refresh it just to kind of see. Man, such a pain though. All right, good. Whew. That's good news. So it just dropped about 2 degrees. So it's dropping. Just got to keep an eye on it though. Fuck, that's brutal. There is, it's so much stress when you have, again. So a lot of people don't know, but I have, and it probably looks, from around me like, oh, he doesn't, have too much debt or this or that, or he's okay. What's the saying? Don't judge a book by its cover. I do have nice things, but a lot of the nice things that I get by bartering just, different traits that I have from people. Or I find it on Marketplace really cheap, or I've had them since I was in, like, elementary school. But yeah, I have a lot of medical debt, and I got a lot of stuff going on right now that I could not afford to have that freezer go out and lose all of our food. That would suck. That would suck big time, because I have a lot of meat in there. So I gotta watch this closely, and I'm getting ready to go on a trip as well, so most likely I still might actually take everything out of there and bring it over to my mom's house to put in her freezer just temporarily, because even though I can see it from where I'm going to be on my trip out of state, I don't want to leave that with somebody else to have to deal with, like wife or a buddy. If he call him and be like, hey, can you come help? So gotta watch it closely and see what happens with this damn freezer. It's the first time it's ever happened. Never had this problem, so knock on wood. Like I said, it was just, I'm really hoping that what happened is there was an issue draining, and because there was an issue draining, the fan wasn't able to kick on the way it's supposed to, so it just caused it to have a kind of like a relay freeze to where everything just kind of shut down for protection mode. I'm hoping that's what it was. But knock on wood, as of right now, after I did everything, it seems to be functioning. I'll go out in a little bit to make sure that it still is. But yeah, that's not fun. There's nothing fun about that. I prefer to learn things either reading through a book, through YouTube, hands-on by somebody else also teaching, like an instructor, not just jumping into something and not really knowing. My dad was an electrician, so I do kind of know quite a bit about electronics, so that helps. But yeah, that was stressful to say the least. And of course, it didn't help. My wife is sick, so she came out and she was like, "Well, don't be pissy at me." And I'm like, "Well, I'm not being pissy at you. I'm just pissy, It's not a situation I want, so I feel bad. I go apologize to her. Watching this to see what happens here. Ooh, man. Has anybody here in the chat ever had to deal with something similar like that? That was not fun. We dropped temperature. See, it's weird because we dropped the temperature, but now we're just kind of staying at that point, and I feel like we should be dropping quicker. So, all I know is right now, I mean, it's not, thankfully the temperature is not high. I think the highest the temperature got to before I started, tinkering with everything and keeping it, like, it obviously had the monitor, so it keeps track of everything for me, so I don't have to just guess or gauge. Actually, I can tell you the highest that it got to was 20 degrees, and that was when I probably opened the door to start trying to pull some stuff out. Right now it's at 11.8, so it's dropping, but you gotta keep watching it. $11.1. Okay, we're dropping. Fucking brutal. I don't know if anybody else is like me, but man, when things like that happen, especially right before going on a big trip, oh, it just mentally and physically drains me. It like wipes me out. I'm just like, I can just feel the stress all in my body from that. Especially because, even right now, I still don't know if it's 100% fixed. So I'm like, I feel better because it's going down, but there's still that possibility of like, hey, this could happen again, and there's a good chance it can happen when you're not here. So it'd be nice to see tonight that it gets all the way back down. It holds at, it's fine, goes through the phases. Tomorrow, when it's hot again, it doesn't have an issue because I'm not going on my trip or leaving for it until Friday. So that gives a little bit of time for the decision to, move everything if I have to. And I still might have to move it all tonight. If it doesn't get, if this doesn't drop within a certain time period to below zero, at least zero below, then I'm going to have no choice. But I'm just kind of watching it at the moment. No fun. No fun at all. I was going to take the telescope out tonight, but I don't see that happening. But then again, I might. Mars and Saturn are supposed to come out around, I think, between 3:30 and 4:30 a.m. my Eastern time. So if this continues to have issues and I have to be awake and I do deal with that, who knows? Maybe by then, and I'm finished, I won't be able to sleep, and I'll say, hey, I'm just going to take the telescope out. Not practical, but we'll see again. You know what? It's funny because as this was happening, I can't help but to laugh at this. I was earlier today. I was planning on calling one of those robocallers that I got an email. I got a bunch of emails, but I got one in particular that had a phone number and it was talking about PayPal and a charge for $479. So I was going to call them and mess with them and see how long I could keep them on the phone streaming. The phone number didn't work because I guess it just changed. It was in the email, had happened today, but the phone number didn't work. Kind of feeling like this might have been a little bit of karma from the universe being like, oh, ha, 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 joke's on you, buddy. Now, if I had a smart freezer, I would have really had some questions because I'd have been like, oh, damn. Maybe the person saw that they're better than I thought they were. So, yeah, won't do that again. I'm debating it. I'd like to, jump back on like a game or something here, but I hate to have to just leave if it, doesn't drop. So, figured I'd rather sit here and chit chat. Hopefully, maybe somebody jumps up in here and chit chats with me. See, we're still holding right there at that temperature, and it hasn't made a significant drop. And that kind of that worries me. Come on, come on. Let's see. Oh, see, okay. See, this is the thing. So I just got done saying it didn't make a significant drop. It just jumped from 11.1 to 10.4. So instead of going like kind of small increments, which would make me feel better to see it going down. So it's, you know, waiting and taking leaps, but at least it's going down. So hey, and the humidity went down astronomically. I mean, the humidity at one point was damn near 90 something, and it's now down to 60. So that also is dropping, which means that the condensation is able to properly either drain or freeze in that position. So, whew, so far so good. Trying to think of what. Could put a game on, but I really don't know if I have time to do it. You know what? Let's just kind of chill out. That way we can see what happens with this and not have to feel rushed. It says I have 3 people here on Kick. I'm curious who the 3 are. They're just, well, one of them might be me from the screen over here, but I can't imagine that it would register one as me since I'm logged in as myself. That would be kind of weird, but maybe it does. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works with that. Pop over to Joe Nubs. I saw that. Let's see, a buddy streaming Julius. Is he on? Man, I got a lot of people that are on tonight. Holy crap. Dude, no, he's not on. Man, that took it out of me. Not sure what to do. Not sure what to do here. I think who's playing right now? I feel like my abs are playing right now. Yeah. Yep, it is. I thought so. .30 p.m. Eastern, so it should be coming on any second, actually. Maybe I'll watch the game. Oh, fuck. Kick back, relax. Ooh, bad. Oh. What we got here? Think that might be what I do. That way I'm not kind of I don't think. Let's see here. Nope. I cannot. Man. I can't believe how much that took out of me. That just took so much out of me. That's crazy. Alright, we're down to 9-5. Nice. Oh, man. Good lord, that was rough. Talk to my buddy. It looks like my buddy's leaving tomorrow to go to Thailand. I think. I'm waiting to see what he says. Says, see you in a couple days, watch for me on TikTok, which I don't understand, because see you in a couple days, like, see me, or see TikTok, or what are you saying there, buddy? How long of a trip is it, I wonder, from here to Thailand? It's got to be at least a day flight. Let's ask. How long of a flight is it from New Orleans to Thailand? 45 from New Orleans to Bangkok is 19 hours. It's a long ass flight. Jesus. He says, yeah, I fly to DC, then have an hour layover. Then I fly to Japan, 14-hour flight, then 8-hour layover, then Bangkok. I'm excited for him, though. I think that'll be good. I think it'll be good for him to kind of get out, experience something different, as long as he doesn't get in trouble. My buddy, I've known him for a long time. He's one of my best friends. He kind of, he's actually like my brother. He kind of just floats with the wind. He beats to his own drum, for sure. So hopefully he doesn't get himself in trouble, because that would suck. And on that note, let me see what Joe's doing. He's chilling. Alright, well, I don't think I'm going to play any cards tonight. I mean, I did, but I don't think I'm going to play any more. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do, to be honest. I've kind of got to stay up to pay attention to that. Let's see where we are now. Alright, so we're down to 9.5. Humidity's dropped as well, so that's good. That means it's getting cold. Oh, man. I don't know. I think I'm going to call it for now on here. If I get back on, I might play a game or something, but otherwise, you know, I appreciate the ability to vent everybody could use that, so I definitely appreciate that. And I hope that everybody has a great night, and I hope my buddy has a safe journey tomorrow and throughout the whole experience. Alright, love you guys, and I will catch you guys later.